Hello and welcome to this video series where I go over how to create and set up a 3D avatar for VTubing on a budget. Some of these steps may be a little bit outdated as new software comes and streamlines the process, but this is the method that I use, and it works well for me. We'll try to explain the process in a quick manner, but still get information across. First we'll go over creating a simple avatar in VRoid, and then moving that over to VSeeFace to set up the avatar to work for face and head tracking. Then in following videos, I'll go over adding more face tracking blend shapes to give the avatar better expression tracking. As well, we'll cover 3 ways to use these improved tracking methods: via webcam with NVIDIA Broadcast, using an iPhone and AR kit, and finally VR chat with a headset that supports face tracking. I'll also have a link to all the programs used in the video descriptions. So first of all, we'll start by just making an avatar in VRoid, and then moving that over to VSeeFace for basic head tracking. Also, just a note that these videos are more of like quick crash courses and not necessarily in-depth tutorials. I'll try to cover as much as I can in the sort of quick manner that I do, but if there are specific issues or you need a more in-depth walkthrough, these are probably not going to cover everything, but I'll try to cover as much as possible to get a workable avatar and the overall basic workflow. So the first thing that we're going to do is open up VRoid and start creating an avatar. Now, obviously I've already made one for myself, but what you'll do is you'll go here to create new, and then you'll choose what sort of body type you would like. And then from in here, we get a basic sort of avatar creator. Now this is similar to a lot of character creator systems where you have preset sort of options that you can change and mess around with, but VRoid is a lot more powerful than that. So while it does have a lot of different preset options that you can use, it also has things like clothing creators and hairstyle creators. So you can pick from different options of different things that you might like, but as well there are things like custom hair creators. So you could pick some base hair options that are already existing, and then say if you want a little bit more detail in the front hair, you can go to a custom. From here you're able to actually draw on different strands of hair. Now there are a lot of in-depth tutorials on VRoid avatar creation, and I'm not going to go into that because it can take a while. Once you have your character designed the way that you want, from that we can just go over to export here. So when you come to the export page, just go up here to reduce polygons and uncheck delete transparent meshes, because you'll need that turned off. And then from there, just export it, put it on VRM 0. You can do VRM 1, but I'm not going over that because I've always done it this way, and most tutorials actually go over VRM 0. So we're going to go over VRM 0, just give your character a name and the creator of the name, the creator of the avatar, and then just export it. Now to install VSeeFace, there's a link in the description, but you just go to VSeeFace and you come over here to the web page and you go to find it, download, and just download it and install it. Once you have VSeeFace up and running, just go over to add the avatar that you exported from VRoid. You find the avatar, as well make sure you have your webcam and microphone set up properly for it. So once we have that imported and the program is running, then the avatar works. Now this is just using a webcam, and as you can probably see, my avatar in the corner is using more facial expressions than this one. And that's just because this is just a simple export from VRoid, and it's just using a webcam to track. Now there are some settings that you can change with this to kind of get it a bit more smoother in how it works. This is actually already using a lot of those already presets that I've done for my normal avatar, but if you go up to settings and just the general settings, there's a lot of different things you can change here to adjust the smoothness of how it tracks. Different things as well, like auto blinking. If you're having trouble with the webcam picking up your blinking, you can have it set to auto blink. You can also adjust some different things about how it works to give the best overall smooth experience. The way I usually do this is I kind of make the body a bit more stiff so that it stays more in place, so that the head can kind of move around a bit more freely. You can play around with that a little bit. But that's a pretty simple way just to get an avatar up and running completely for free from VRoid to VSeeFace. They're both free programs, and this is what most people use when they're starting out for a completely free 3D model avatar. It works, and a lot of people use it, but as you can probably see, the expressions are a little bit, they're not very expressive. Now there are also some preset expressions from VRoid before that you can activate with this by pressing Control Shift and then like F1, F2, F3, F4. And as you can see, it's not perfect because it's still trying to use your tracking data as well as the expression, so it kind of clips here. So for that reason, when I was using just a webcam like this, I would tend to not really use those and just leave it like this, which again, it works, but it is a very sort of not very expressive. So in the next videos, we'll go over adding expressions to the avatar, and then just more methods of tracking to enable full expression tracking in VSeeFace.